What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about this time where I took acid and shrooms at the same time. Now this one's going to be a pretty fun story. I kind of remember it, kind of don't, but I'm going to try to recall this to the best of my abilities, because I don't have that good of a memory, but I do try to remember the stories like as well as I can. I go fucking skating to like jog my memory, like longboarding and shit. But anyway, let's get straight into this story. This one starts off in 2022 when me and my homie Pablo, I talk about him all the time. Me and homie Pablo, we planned to go to his house to hang out this day. And this other friend that we have, I'm just gonna call him fucking Elvis for this video because I'm just gonna mention him like a couple times. But this dude Elvis, he asks us to, if we want to come over, and we're like, bet. We're gonna hang out at his house for a few and then go to Elvis's house. So after school this day, we're like talking about it at school. This is just a normal day at school. We go to Pablo's house. I get a ride home from my dad, and then I just skate over to his house. And we're chilling, and I didn't know this at the time, but Pablo had some mushrooms on him, and he was like, hey, you want to do some mushrooms? I'm like, bro, sure. I was like 14, 15. I was like doing anything. I was doing anything and everything, so I was like, bet I want to take these shrooms. So we took these shrooms. I took fucking probably a 3-5. He probably took the same amount, and then we're chilling at his house, just waiting for the come up. I remember his cat, RP. His cat, she was the legend, bro. She was like a hunter, bro. It was crazy. She was like an outside cat. She'd always want to go out there, like, RP, bro. I miss that cat, man. Fuck. Anyway, fuck. We're just chilling at Pablo's house till like around probably 5 o'clock, and then we ask his mom like, hey, could you give us like a ride? And she gives us a ride to Elvis's house, and he's the one who was in the weirdest acid trip that I had. He was in that video. That was his house. We're at the same house, and it's the nice house. And remember, the dog there hates me, so just remember that. So we're driving over to Elvis's house. We're about to go to his house, hang out, and we get to his house. It's like, of course, like a 15-minute drive, you know, and we go up, knock on the door, you know, they let us in. His parents let us in, and the dog, of course, when we're going upstairs, tries to attack me again. I have to close the gate behind me as fast as I can when I go up the stairs, because there's like a gate on the door. I'm like running up as he's jumping on me, just like fucking like slamming that shit. Like, bro, he hated my ass, bro. And we get up there, we go to his room, and we're chilling. We're just sitting on the bed, just fucking probably watching some Family Guy, bro. Probably some dumb shit, some YouTube. And he pulls out Elvis. He pulls out these tabs, and we didn't. I didn't know he was gonna have these, and me and Pablo are already tripping at this point, and it was like slowly to come up in the car ride, and I was getting like that anxious feeling. I was just like, oh fuck, and we're like feeling the shrooms now, and we're like, he says no, he doesn't want to take any, but I'm like, yeah, sure, might as well. And he gives me the tab. Elvis gives me this tab, and I take it, and I'm like, shit. And I remember I'm sitting in his room. We're playing some music, a bit of my music and Pablo's music, but I'm starting to look at the what's it called? The fucking closet door, bro. He had this white closet door, and it like looked weird, and it was like waving, and it was like warpy. It was weird. I was just staring at his closet for God knows how much, for God knows how long. I was staring at his closet, and I remember I start to feel like even weirder. I start to feel like I'm getting hotter, and I realize like the acid is starting to hit me right now. It's like 30 minutes after that, but like it felt like 5 minutes in my head. But I'm like staring at like the closet again. It's starting to like get bigger and bigger, and it's starting to move. I don't know what was doing that. I don't know what visuals I was having, but like it felt weird. I did not feel comfortable. Like right there, I like remembered I was getting under the blanket. I did not feel like right. And I remember I was listening to the Grateful Dead at this point. Like at this point in time, I started playing them, and that was not working. That shit was like fucking. That shit was not helping my trip out. I was like starting to freak out. I was just like seeing everything was popping out. Everything was like looking weird. It kept like zooming in and out. Like the closet like was like 50 feet away, and then it was like 5 feet away. It was weird. And I remember I like took off my hat. I was like, I gotta get some. I took off my hat. I was like sweating so bad. I sit on the beanbag chair right next to the closet. I'm just like, bro, just staring at the ceiling. Not okay. And then I remember this dude. He comes in. This dude, I call him John. This dude John comes in. He was like, I forgot. He like had this grape vape, like this grape breeze, and I was like, bro, I need that. Like, bro, it's so cringe, dude. He like let me hit it. I was like, I hit it, and I was like, bro, let me buy this off you. Let me. And he was like, all right. He's like $20. So I was just like, oh shit. I gave him 20. And little did I know this fucking vape was gonna die, but I fucking, oh my god, I was such a fiend, bro. This shit, it tasted good, and it genuinely made me feel better. I don't even know, bro. That shit was so dumb. But anyway, I'm starting to like hit this vape, and I'm just like feeling good, and I'm like looking at the phone, and it's like 9 o'clock at this point. I'm like, fuck, bro. I remember I was just like, shit, I gotta go home soon. And then like Pablo, I don't know. Then Pablo was just like, he was just like listening to music and shit. And then I tell him like, yo, we gotta go. And he's like, fuck. He asked Elvis if we could get a ride home, and he's like, yeah, sure. His I think sister gave us a ride home, and I remember being in the middle of the seat. I was in the middle of the back seat, just staring out of the front window, like it was. I looked so fucking weird, bro. I was just like staring at the road, and it looked like we were playing like real life GTA. Like I could see like the map at the end. Like it was so dumb. It just looked like we were playing GTA in first person, but I don't even know how to explain that. It was so weird. I get dropped off home, and I go in. I get dropped off at home, and I go inside, and I go up to my room. I'm like stumbling up the stairs, and I just passed the fuck out, bro. I remember I was so exhausted. I was fucking tripping. I was like, it was like feeling weird, because it feels weird when we walk on acid and shrooms and stuff. It felt weird, and I was just like fucking so tired with this day that I just like jumped into my bed, turned the fan on, and had the weirdest fucking dreams ever, bro. It was a fucking night for sure. But yeah, that's the story about me taking acid and shrooms at the same time. So hope you enjoyed that video, and yeah, thank you for watching. See ya.
I'm gonna get the ride fixed, man, and drop it back off at your house along with this dude.